So hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to the channel. We are here for February's messages. I'm going to be using my Vice Versa Tarot and my Shadowscape Tarot to get some insights for you and the energies for this month. Please keep in mind, if it doesn't resonate for whatever reason, you can watch your other placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, whatever it is that may resonate more with you depending on where your alignment is. Also, I always recommend watching each of the 12 signs and seeing how the energies may pertain to the house in which that sign rules for you in your birth chart, okay? It'll give you some additional interesting insight to view them that way. Also, there is going to be a separate video called Ophiuchus for guidance. Okay, so each of the signs can have guidance moving forward. That will be in a separate video. So I hope you check it out after you're through with this one. All right, so without further ado, thank you for joining. Drop a like, leave comments, let me know if they resonate, and we are going to get right into your message. All right, Cancer, here we are. Spirit, please, insight into February for Cancer, Cancerian energies. What is going on in the month of February for Cancer, Cancerian energies? Insights, please, for our Cancerian energy. We've got the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Coin, what else? The Page of Wands and the World. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. Top of the deck is the Ace of Coin. All right. So Cancer, top and bottom of the deck. It may be a wish granted when it comes to a certain job. You may be getting a serious victory and a much needed break and a solid foundation that's happening naturally, right? This is not a structured, conditional beginning. This is a very natural beginning, something that's very beautiful for you. Definitely a wish fulfilled. You know, this individual here floating is holding a cornucopia. So there's definitely what is potentially a very abundant endeavor coming in, especially if you are starting a new job or focusing on work. You may also have a wish granted in the house in which Capricorn rules, that would be the victory. The energy is down here. I feel like you stood your ground with the Seven of Wands, and even if you took a financial hit, or there's some kind of temporary, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a delay, like a temporary delay, like the fruit is still growing, it's not ripe yet type thing. Like, you know, the fruit's going to be there, you know it's going to be ready, it's just not ready yet type energy. You could be waiting for some kind of money to come in. And in the meantime, I think you're super reinventing yourself. This Phoenix energy with the Page of Wands. Look at that Phoenix energy. That is some Phoenix rising energy. I feel like it's giving you light, like this energy within yourself, and it's closing a major cycle. Like that is a victory wreath and a half around this World card. Dual flames. I feel like there's some kind of reward, prize, divine gift that is imminent. Like if the divine had a bazooka fully loaded with a blessing, it's got you in the crosshairs. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like target locked. I think you made a choice. I definitely think you made a choice to stand your ground, even if that meant taking a financial hit. And that in and of itself raised you to such an alignment that you're literally in alignment to be blessed with something. Give me some clarities on this energy, please, Spirit. Clarify the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Coins, the Page of Wands, and the World card. Yeah, you definitely stood your ground, even if you were the only one. Even if you were the only one standing up for it, you stood your ground. We got the Seven of Wands with the Hermit card, the Seven of Coin with the Four of Cups. It might be tempting to feel like you missed an opportunity for money, Cancer, but you definitely didn't. So, somewhere maybe in the second week of February, give or take, you might be feeling like, damn, I probably shoulda, coulda, woulda, whatever. Did something differently, but I feel like had you done it any differently, you wouldn't be receiving what's coming in for you ultimately in the long run. Yeah, even if you stood alone, you stood your ground, and that's integrity. That's integrity. You stood in your integrity. So I feel like the universe is rearranging things here. Like, because your alignment elevated and shifted, the universe has to realign the manifestation, because what would have been a lower manifestation, you jumped in energy, took a leap on integrity, and the universe is like, okay, so now I have to create a manifestation in alignment with this energy. And so there's like this weird moment in time where it's not quite what you want, and maybe you feel like you've missed out on something, and that's just not the case. Like, remember I said that the universe is just rearranging things to align you with the blessing that you energetically set yourself up for. Clarify the Page of Wands and the World card, please. Yeah, the Judgment comes in. Again, Phoenix energy with that Judgment card. And the Chariot, your energy. The Divine is riding in with fucking miracles. We've got the Knight of Wands on the bottom. The Nine of Wands on top. You may have been wrongfully victimized. You may have been wrongfully targeted. Because Judgment is all about the resurrection, right? And that's what Phoenix energy is known for, resurrecting, you know, and coming back stronger than it ever was before. I think you answered a soul call, or are answering a soul call in February, and that is going to close the cycle on an old book. It's not even like an old chapter, it's an old book. You might have closed a chapter like Akashic wise with someone, ending contracts, right? Because the world is all about completions. The Chariot is all about forward movement, divine miracle and intervention, like the divine working on your behalf. I think it's taking you into a whole new book. Whole new book. Whatever the past was, it burned up when you transformed. Whatever the past was, it completely burns up when you transform. Like when you light on fire, your Phoenix energy comes out. Like anything of the past that was not in alignment, anything previous that would have held you back, It's like it's incinerated. That's old story. Old environment, old people, old energy. It has nothing to do with your future and where you're moving. I think wherever you're going, it's fucking gorgeous. I don't know why, but I'm being guided to pull from my energy oracle cards because I'm nosy. I want to see what this is. What is that? World Chariot energy, please, Spirit. Give me some additional insight. Yeah, it's definitely action, forward movement. We got the 2 horses moving on both cards. Is it different for everybody? Pay attention to the house in which Cancer rules for you. Strategy. Yo, there's a map. That's like a treasure map. Contracts. You may be getting a serious deal. Bam. Happy family. I think the chapter ending is on financial constraints. I think you're going to have more fucking money. I think you're going to have more fucking money than you know what to do with, especially if Cancer falls into a financially based house in your chart. And or if family contracts were what was holding you back energetically from receiving financial freedom. I think then whatever those old soul ties were, those family ties, those Akashic ties from past lives that, you know, you've come into this cycle with them to learn or heal, whatever. I think that's what's over because it's the 13. Like that card is the 13. That's what's transforming. The financial constraints is what's ending. I think there's major justice here. I think you may have gotten out of a seriously limiting soul contract. Because I think you realized what's not fair is not fair. So whether this is outright family or soul family from a past life, like maybe they're not your family in this life, but maybe you were brothers and sisters or mother and daughter or father and whatever in last life. That you had unfinished contracts with them. That's closed. That's closed. Yeah, Cancer, goddess of the moon. Broken-hearted energy. The thinking woman. Someone is going to be upset that you've moved forward. Someone's heart's going to be upset that you moved forward, but they were too hostile. And you were opening up a door to value. A door to value. Yeah, you needed a break from all that shit. Okay. Yeah, I think you're moving forward in a completely new direction. Apply it to the house in which Cancer rules for you because that's going to be where the blessing hits. That's going to be where the blessing hits. And it might be challenging, especially because Jupiter is moving through Aries, which naturally squares Cancer's house. But at the end of the day, like, no risk, no reward type thing. Like, nothing of good quality comes cheap. So whatever it is right here that you're moving through that is difficult, it's only going to unleash later. It's only going to free up later. It's like that energy of, you know, the further you pull back the arrow on the bow, like the string gets really tight and tense, but the further back you pull it, the farther you can actually hit. I think you're getting a major win. I think you're getting a major win. And it might definitely be a hard-won victory. But it's a fucking victory. Your feet might be put to the fire to get it, but damn if you don't put your feet to the fire and turn that fire into your own Phoenix energy. So, for real. Cancer, I love you. I will catch you in a fucus.